Two officers stood over a 12-year-old boy, their hands inches from their belts, while a hotel manager pointed with conviction. Guests whispered, phones recorded. The boy's hands trembled not from guilt, but from knowing his innocence didn't matter here. Then the doors flew open. A woman in heels and power walked in like a storm calm, direct, unbothered. She didn't argue. She simply said something that turned the room upside down. This is the story of mistaken identity, and a truth no one saw coming. Welcome story. Lovers, from where are you watching? Comment the name of your city. Asterisk, it was supposed to be a quick stop. 12-year-old Malik had just finished his swim meet and waited in the hotel lobby while his aunt checked them in. He wore his team hoodie, still damp from the pool, earbuds in, flipping through game stats on his phone. Other guests passed by without a glance, but not the woman behind the front desk. Her eyes narrowed the moment she spotted him. Malik was used to adults acting weird sometimes, but this stare felt colder, longer, like she was trying to solve a problem that didn't exist. He stayed seated, oblivious to the silent storm brewing. The receptionist picked up the phone. Malik didn't know it yet, but the next 5 minutes would make national headlines and teach that hotel manager a lesson she'd never forget. Asterisk, Malik barely noticed when the hotel manager stepped out from behind the desk. Her eyes locked on him like he didn't belong. She didn't ask questions, didn't smile, just picked up the lobby phone, murmured something, and hung up fast. A few minutes later, 2 uniformed officers walked through the glass doors like they were responding to a threat. "Is there a problem?" one asked loudly, already walking toward him. Malik stood, slowly, confused. The hotel manager pointed. "That boy's been loitering. No adult, no ID. I don't feel safe." Malik blinked, heat rising in his chest. "I'm just waiting for my aunt. Do you have proof you're staying here?" The officer cut in. Guests stared. Phones came out. The tension was thick. Malik's voice got quieter. His hands, shaking, reached for his phone to call his aunt. But the officer's hand moved to his belt. "Slowly," he warned. Tears stung Malik's eyes. His aunt had just stepped away to grab ice. 2 minutes, maybe 3, and now strangers were deciding who he was. That's when the lobby doors burst open. A woman in a sleek black suit strode in, phone in one hand, badge in the other. She didn't speak to the manager. She didn't ask questions. She walked straight to Malik, wrapped her arm around him, and turned to the officers. Her voice was combat, carried the weight of boardrooms and power. "I'm his mother, and I own this hotel chain." The room went silent. One officer dropped his gaze. The other froze mid-question. The hotel manager's face turned pale. "You what?" she whispered. Malik's mum stepped forward. "CEO of Langford Properties. That includes this building. You just profiled my son in a hotel we own." The silence cracked under the weight of her words. Guests stared, jaws slack. Phones were still recording. The manager stammered. I thought you thought wrong," she snapped. "And you just put a child in danger." Malik clutched her hand, breathing uneven. For the first time, he wasn't afraid he was seen. Security came from the back. One whispered something to the manager, and she was quietly ushered away. But the damage had already been done. Black boy had to fear for his life in a building his mother owned. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps. Asterisk, that night, Malik didn't talk much. He sat quietly at the edge of the hotel bed, replaying every second. His mum stayed beside him, but even her power couldn't erase the fear he'd felt being treated like a suspect in his own space. The incident went viral. Apologies were issued. The manager was fired. But Moloch's trust in the world, that would take longer to rebuild, because this wasn't just about one hotel, one boy, one mistake. It was about how fast society sees threat when the skin is black. How many young Molochs will be treated like criminals before they're seen as children? He was lucky his mum had a title. But what if she hadn't? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.